Respected teachers and dear friends, good evening all of you. Today's date is 7th of May 2022 and our today's video topic is legacy classes in Java. So in the previous decades, collection frameworks were not included in the Java. So basically to store the objects in Java, there are various classes and interfaces are being used. After JDK version 1.2, when collection frameworks is added into the Java, as we know that collection framework is used to basically operate on the data or to make the operations on the data on the different types of data. So it has a number of classes and interfaces in it. So before it, Java has several classes and interfaces which are used to store the objects. Whenever any technology updates is come in the particular programming language, we need to first make sure that the previous classes or previous innovations should be accessed with the newest technology. So basically the previous classes and objects were re-engineered or re-innovated so that they can compatible with the collection framework. So that classes are known to be as legacy classes in Java. So legacy classes can be make the use of collection framework. In the Java version JDK 5, the legacy classes were re-engineered so that it will allow the collection framework will allow to use them. So let's see what are the legacy classes are. There are basically 5 types of legacy classes. The first is vector, second is hash table, third is stack, fourth is properties, and the last one is dictionary. Let's discuss it one by one. The first is vector. Vector is same as that of an array list. It has a dynamic memory. So vector stores the types data and it has a dynamic memory. Only difference is that it is asynchronized. All the legacy classes in Java are synchronized, where array list is not synchronized. Same as another classes, vector has also some constructors. A constructor with default constructor which is have no parameters. To create a class or a constructor without any parameter, the default constructor is used. The next constructor is vector with a parameter like int or string. So to create a vector class with the specified size, there is this constructor. Next one is vector with 2 parameters. The first one is elements and the second was increment. So in which order you are incrementing the vector, you need to specify that in your constructor. The next one is also vector with a ratio. So next legacy class is hash table. Hash table is basically follows the hash map. It stores the data in the form of key and value pairs. It is also a synchronized one. Hash map basically has 4 constructors. The first is hash map with default parameter. The second is hash map with specified parameter which is used to create hash map class with any specified size. The next one is hash map with parameter and a fill ratio. So ratio, we should maintain that ratio in order to increase the size of an hash table. Next one is stack. Stack basically implements the vector class and it allows us to use the LIFO concept, which is last in first out. So as we know that stack has number of methods like add method, push method, pop method, and there is pick method also. Add method is basically used to add the elements